Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, who are the true rulers of the nation of Israel, known as Yasharallah, who today are known as the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. In today's lesson, I want to go ahead and go over a little over some history in Britain. Basically, not during the time of Britain when it was in power, but during the Roman time when it was going out and conquering all the European area and getting into Britain. The station over in England, BBC, the British Broadcasting Channel, they made a video of showing what life for a soldier or centurion was in Britain. And the reason I bring this up is because they actually portrayed the centurion as a Jake. Could have been Levite or Benjamin, but the point being, they depicted the centurion as a Southern Kingdom brother, and the reason is because you did have Jakes that did go and join Esau's soldiers, right? Because you did have them either they went in freely and they actually joined the Roman guard, or they were either taken as slaves from and then put into the gladiatorial games, and then from there they could have ascended, gained their freedom, and they could have went up through the ranks and ultimately went into the Roman guard. But the thing about it is that they would have. The point being is that there were Jake in the army of Rome, and the reason is because Rome, just like they do today in the kingdom of the Edomites or America, they take in all nations into their armies. It doesn't matter who you are or what nation you come from. You could join Rome, and again, if you just look at this map here, it shows how Rome went over a bunch of provinces, right? And it's when it went to the top, went down all the way to the east, where Jerusalem, all the way to Babylon, and then all the way to the west, where Spain, and ultimately where Carthage, or what we know as Libya today. So it was a really big kingdom. Now, this lesson is ultimately focuses on the tribe of Levi and the tribe of Judah and the tribe of Benjamin. Would be known as the Southern Israel kingdom. Levi would be known today as the Haitians, and then Judah today would be known as the Negroes, not the Africans, but the American Negroes, who also do reside in Africa. Really, all kingdoms, all nation, 12 tribes are scattered around the world right now. So, and then you also got Benjamin, who are the West Indians, includes the Jamaicans, and so forth. Now, in this video, it was part of the BBC's. It was part of their teaching channel, which is not the mainstream, but the point being is that how they depicted the centurion, because most people nowadays, they believe that all Rome was made consistently of just Edomites, and the thing is it wasn't. Just as these nations grew, they started taking on all of their nations onto them, and in doing that, they would mix themselves in with each other, and this is just like it. If you look in the Bible, there's stories about how Tobit, he was in Assyria when he was taken captive, and then he went to Iran, and then also you got Esther. She lives in Iran. She lived in Iran. You had the Jews who lived in Egypt. So again, even back then in this time, the Southern Kingdom, who had remained on that hemisphere of the earth, they were mixed amongst most of the other nations already. Now, this is why the Southern Kingdom, their fate varied. Like, so you got some that were on the African continent that became the Moors.
It is 1,800 years ago. The Romans have invaded and taken over much of Britain. They build new forts and Roman roads that link the areas they've conquered.
Remember, we need 1 fort every mile. We must have this finished by the time the Emperor Hadrian arrives.
They build new Roman towns, often in exactly the same places where native Britons have been living for thousands of years. With new Roman-style buildings, public baths, temples, marketplaces, and amphitheatres where people can watch gladiators fight to the death.
Yeah! 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 Huh? Oh no! My father's military scarf! His focale! I had it with me! Find it!
In rich people's homes, slaves look after underfloor heating to keep out the chilly British weather.
Now make sure my birthday invitations are all delivered today.
Shame father will miss the party. Ouch!
Look at me, Quintus. I'm Dad. I'm a Roman commander fighting those barbarians.
You can't be a Roman commander, Cornelia. Girls aren't allowed to join the army.
That's not fair. I want to fight.
Father's not fighting at the moment. He's building a wall. For Emperor Hadrian.
In Rome?
No. Here in Britannia. Up north.
But he's been gone for ages.
Well, it's a very long wall.
Hadrian's Wall in northern Britain is built to mark where the Roman Empire ends and what the Romans call barbarian territory begins. It stretches right across the country from coast to coast. As well as Hadrian's Wall, the Romans build roads, forts, and even towns across the country. But building is expensive. To cover the costs, the people are made to pay the Romans a tax, whether they like it or not.
Pay the tax. This wall wasn't built for free, you know.
Education is also expensive, so well-off families have slaves to teach their children.
26, at 13... Ugh. Father will be so angry with me when he finds out his focale has been stolen.
You must put a curse on the thief. The goddess Sulis will deal with him.
I call upon the most holy goddess, Sulis, to curse the thief who has stolen my father's focale and not allow him food or sleep until the scarf is returned.
Curses are written as a way of getting revenge and are thrown into the sacred springs. The Romans believe the power of the water goddess lives there and she will carry out the curse.
No food or sleep. Oh no. I better get this back to that boy or I'll never get any rest.
Just a moment. That's your father's military scarf. What's been going on?
Thank you, Sulis.
Welcome, welcome. Here we have dormouse dipped in honey and poppy seeds. Bring our guests the very best fermented fish sauce.
Thank goodness the heating's on.
Dad! Here's your scarf. I've looked after it really carefully.
Seems like I arrived just in time. Ah, just what a man needs after working hard for the Roman Empire.
Pater, where is the Roman Empire?
Good question. Well, we're part of it here. It stretches all the way from Hadrian's Wall, right the way down to southern Britannia, then right across to Italia and beyond, and down as far as Egypt.
That's a big empire.
Yes, it is a very great empire. I reckon it'll last forever.